And good morning. Hello, Boogie. As you may or may not have noticed, there is a lack of a video yesterday. Or for yesterday, man, that's a terrible way to start a video with bad grammar. Anyway, I did actually talk with you for a few minutes. Well, not entirely with you. I told you hi and asked you how you were doing, but you were eating your dinner. So I didn't really want to interrupt that too much, but it was fine because I wasn't really there to talk to you. What I really wanted to do was actually talk to your grandmother. And that took up a considerable part of my drive home. But it was vital that I talk to her, because earlier this week there was a security breach or a leak or something having to do with Equifax, where some extremely dishonest people got access to, well, essentially America. They took all of our credit information. And so there are a few things I want to talk about in this podcast today. And the first has to do completely with credit. I didn't learn anything about credit in school. Not a thing. But thankfully for you, your father has actually worked at a credit bureau. So I know a thing or two about it. So I'm going to start off by telling you what I've already done and what I've suggested for people to do. This is essentially the same thing that a lot of people have already said, but just in case this happens again, I want you to be able to know what you need to do. Hopefully you don't need this. So the first thing that I've told people to do is get a credit report. That will tell you all the information that you have on your credit report right now. Me, I already have credit monitoring. I already know everything that's on there. So I don't see much of a point in me getting it. I already have that information. But if you don't already have that, do it. And if you're 18, I suggest you do it as well, sweetie. Rough, and credit is difficult, but getting your credit report is a good start on just being aware of what's going on, because what credit is it is essentially, that's a hard question to ask, to put into things without an additional word after it. But credit is essentially I know what a credit score is. It is a number based on an algorithm that shows exactly how worthy or how reliable you are. But then your credit as a whole, just credit in general, is more like everything that you've done to lead up to where you currently are, as far as what your ranking is and such. And so credit is extremely important because banks will, if your credit is good, banks will see you as an asset. They'll see you as someone who pays back their loans. And so you're more likely to get loans. You're more likely to be given money from banks that you need for things like cars, houses, tons of things. And please, after you've listened to this, I want you to come to me and ask me some other important things about credits, like where you should currently be, if you're over 18. I don't know when I'm going to share this with you. Or just if you're like 13 or 14, around that age, go ahead and ask me some pitfalls. Ask me about specific things credit-wise. And I'll be more than happy to answer. Hold on. I actually really enjoy talking about credit. Alright. Sorry about that. Then I really had to fix the amount. For some reason it got unscrewed slightly. So it was being a giant pain in the doucher. And oh yeah. And at this point I want to tell you about some things that I've done credit-wise. Some mistakes that I've made, and some good points as well. So, to start off, I got my first credit card, and I let my first girlfriend just rule over it. Like, 100% she... mistake when she eventually used up all my money without really any say-so out of me, and I didn't have a job. I wasn't able to earn any money. She essentially, well, she had already dumped me by that point. So what was I going to do? I couldn't prove anything. So I didn't know how big of a hit it would make, because I knew nothing about credit. Well, 10 years later, and of course it's not affecting my credit at all. But 7 years after that, I was finally free. As it takes 7 years for negative marks to get off your credit. Except in the instance of bankruptcies. Those can last a little bit longer. So just try to avoid those if at all possible, sweetie. I know there are some times that can be rough, but yeah. But yeah, Boogie. As far as anything else credit-wise goes, just come to me and ask. I want to talk to you about it because it's important. But I want you to be able to ask questions. I want you to be able to talk with me about it. And I feel as though that's important. So I think I'm going to leave that as it is and move on to the other thing I wanted to talk about. I have no clue where you're at. Like, I know what some of your interests are. You like Moana. You like, apparently you just watch Power Rangers. Yeah, there I am. Maybe. There we go. But yeah, apparently you just watched the new Power Rangers movie and you enjoyed that. And I'm actually kind of overjoyed. Simply because I didn't really expect that. But that being said, I hadn't really given you a chance to express yourself. So I'm going to be sure to change that. I want you to be able to express yourself, to be able to show things that you enjoy. And yeah, it's like your favorite movie right now is Moana, and your second favorite is Inside Out. Like, seriously, those are your two movies. But I want to know what other movies you enjoy, what other things you may like. Like, you weren't all that interested in just about anything as far as like the car movies, Fast and the Furious series. Yeah, you didn't really show much interest in those. I mean, your mother really enjoys them, so she watched them. And I enjoy watching them with your mother, so they were playing. But you were more interested in playing with your toys. Yep. Did that at a stoplight. Up, set it down. There's a system. Anyway, now as far as your toys go, you have plenty. You have Hot Wheels, you have Barbies, you have ponies. You really enjoy your ponies. Not just My Little Pony ponies, like horses as well. There's also Hot Wheels, there's cars, there's helicopters, there's planes. Anytime you see a plane or a helicopter up in the sky, you point it out and make sure I see it. So that's kind of fun. But I don't... Oh, you also really enjoy Minecraft. Like, you enjoy watching it. You enjoyed watching your grandfather play Farming Simulator when he was playing that on his Xbox 360. So, now that you and I are getting to know each other a bit more, you getting to know me more through these videos, because I don't know how I'm going to be as a father of a preteen, teenager, and whatnot. I mean, I want us to be close, but I don't know where it's going to be. I'm at least going to wait until you are 12 or 13 to show you these. Probably 14 or 15, if I'm completely honest. Or if I'm patient enough anyway. But I'll be making these for a while and seeing where they go. Like, from what I've seen, all of these videos combined with the Hello Boogie series gotten 1 view, so it's obvious that people really just aren't interested in this, and that's fine. I'm not going to take these down, and I'm not going to stop these because these aren't for other people. This is simply an archive for me to podcast things, and you know, maybe if I get a video that's interesting enough to garner a ton of views. Like, I do have one video that's gotten over 100 views, or at least close to 100 views. But it was an angry rant video, and I don't do those all that often. And out of those nearly 100 views, I have 0 comments. So, yeah. Anyway, I think I'm gonna leave this video as it is now. I don't feel like there's anything I want to add on other than a request. Now that we are 6 videos in, I want you to start asking me about what all you think, I guess. That's how to phrase it, maybe. I want you to come over and talk to me and tell me about things. Tell me about you, how your days are going. Just open the dialogue and let's see what happens. Because I think both of us are going to start to enjoy things as far as these videos are concerned anyway. I don't have anything else planned. I kind of just think of things the night before and say, I want to talk about this and talk about this, or the morning of in some cases. But I don't know what I still too long. Still over 30 days. Today's the 13th, so 44 days. Anyway, again, I love you, Boogie, and you will see me in the next video. Bye-bye.